Okay, we continue. Okay, the previous one is first order. Okay, first order partial derivative. Now we continue higher order. Okay, so what is higher order? Higher order means that you have to differentiate second time or third time. Okay, so normally in our syllabus, okay, we will differentiate, we have second order, means that you have to differentiate 2 times. Okay, so let us see. If you look at the symbol, okay, you have to know the notation. Okay, what happen if the question asks you to differentiate again with respect to x? Okay, see, fx and then outside the bracket x. Okay, so meaning that you differentiate with respect to x, and then again, you differentiate with respect to x. Okay, so we call fxx. Next, let's say fxy. Okay, the question said fxy. What you have to know is, you differentiate with respect to x first. Okay, the bracket inside the bracket first. And then you differentiate with respect to y. Okay, we call fxy. Okay, make sure you differentiate inside the bracket first. Same thing like this. Okay, differentiate with respect to y first, and then differentiate with respect to x. And then we can write del square f del x del y, or fyx, something like this. Okay, so make sure you differentiate the first one first, fy. Okay, and then differentiate with respect to x. Be careful. So you can see my notes. Okay, so this is what we call it the theorem. Means that if f, fx, fy, fxy, and fyx are continuous, then we can say that fxyab is equal to fyx. Means that if you differentiate with respect to x first, then you differentiate with respect to y, is same with when you differentiate with respect to y first, then x. Okay, fxy equal to fyx. If this function continuous, means that you get you have the line continuous each other, right? Okay. Alright, the question is z equal to 7x power of 3 minus 5x square y plus 6y power of 3. Okay, the question asks to find del square z, del x, del y. Okay, so we have to remember this one is actually this equation. Okay, so remember, differentiate inside the bracket first. Okay, so you will differentiate del z, del y first. So what you have to do is differentiate with respect to y. So del z, del y. Differentiate with respect to y. This one we get 0, right? Okay, 0. And then minus 5x square y. Differentiate with respect to y, we get minus 5x square. Okay, and then we have 6y power of 3. Differentiate with respect to y, we get 18y power of 2. Okay, so get this. Okay, we get this. Then, remember, you have to differentiate again with respect to x. So, when I substitute here, so this is for 1. So, you differentiate again. You will get, okay, equal to what? Differentiate negative 5x squared with respect to x. Negative 10x plus 18y squared plus 0. Okay, so the answer is negative 10x. This answer. Okay, for question number 2, remember, you have to differentiate inside the bracket first. Del z, del x. Okay, del z, del x, you will get 21x squared minus 10xy. Then you have to differentiate again with respect to y. Differentiate to 21x squared. What we get? With respect to y, we get 0. And then minus 10xy. Differentiate with respect to y, we get negative 10x. Okay, so we get this. Next, okay, differentiate del z, del z. This is del z, del x. You can do a correction here. Okay, del z, del x. Okay, same thing. You get this. And then differentiate with respect to x. So we will get 42x minus 10y. Okay, so I think you already know how to differentiate this. Okay, next question. Find fxy to 1. Okay, you have to be careful actually, class. You check. Okay, the question asks you to find fxy. So this one is actually fxy. So which one? Differentiate x first and then y. 1 Roman or 2 Roman? 2, right? Okay. So negative 10x. X is 2. So we get negative 20. Okay, so it's depend on the question. But class, sometime, okay, from the theorem, if these are continuous, you see same, right? Negative 10x, negative 10x. This one is if continuous. Okay, sometimes it's not same, so be careful because not continuous. Okay, if continuous, same. Negative 10x, negative 10x. But you have to be careful if the question asks you to find fxy. So you have to use the correct one. The correct one is number 2.